Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Caitlin. If you're new here, welcome. I'm glad you're here. We have big news today. This is just announced that the church announced an additional 55 missions in worldwide that will begin in 2026. This is really exciting. As I was thinking about this today, I was just pondering about it. And I thought, okay, if there are 55 new missions, then that means there is going to need to be 110, 55 new couples, right? 110 people to serve as mission leaders, plus more office missionaries. Senior missionaries are going to be needed. Now, I'm not giving you a guilt trip, but I know that majority of my audience is 65 plus. So this is not a guilt trip, but with these 55 new missions, the church is going to need to fill this space, which I love. Actually, every time they announce new temples and every time they announce new missions, in the back of my mind, I'm like, what is it going to take to staff these temples or these missions? And the fact that it will strengthen the faith of not only the people who the missionaries are teaching, which that is a big part. But I believe it was President Holland said primarily missions build the missionary. Did I say that right? Missions build the missionary. So, what better way if you are able, either young, I do, believe it or not, I know that majority of my audience is 65 and older, but believe it or not, I do have young people who are about to go on missions. And I am actually in contact with, not very often, but every once in a while, I'll email back and forth with a missionary. He's on fire and he doesn't have a lot of time, but he is serving in the same mission that my husband served in. And so I am in contact with some of these younger missionaries who are serving, and I think that's wonderful. And just a little plug for senior missionaries, if you're able, which I know some of you are serving anyway, or are temple workers, which is fantastic. So, okay, so President Oaks spoke, and he spoke in the Provo Missionary Training Center in June, and this was for the seminar for new mission leaders. And he said this: it is inspiring to see the number of young church members who continue to answer the call to share the good news of the gospel of Jesus Christ around the world. These missionaries are helping to bless the lives of hundreds of thousands of people every year who are choosing to be baptized into the Lord's church. So yes, we are grateful for these young missionaries, also senior missionaries. Again, just want to point that out there. I keep saying they need to allow family missions. I would love that. Send me to Japan. Just kidding. I know I am aware you can't really pick. Well, when you're a senior, you kind of can. But okay, this is a really cool graphic, and I want to pull it up for you. So, with these 55 new missions added, that brings us to a total of 506 missions throughout the world, which I love. These new missions, or these new missions, it kind of sounds weird to say that and not say missionaries, include, now, Let's just take a second to appreciate Africa. I totaled it up and now I'm like struggling with my math, but let's see, 16 new missions in Africa will be opened next year. Africa is booming, and I'm so grateful for it. So 16 new missions there. In Asia, so there's Philippines, there's 5 churches also booming there. And then other parts 6. So 11 there. South America continues to grow. Europe, there's a few in Europe. There's going to be 4 new missions in Europe, which is exciting. And then, of course, North America. So this is so exciting. It says more than, missionaries are serving in more than 150 countries, and that total missionaries as of 2025 is 84,000 missionaries. I love this. I love this because you think about that, companions. So that's 2. So, okay, 42,000 companionships, roughly, right, are going and teaching people. This is amazing. This is an amazing hastening of the work. And then they are teaching in more than 60 languages. This is so just astounding to see the hastening of this work. To be able to add, again, I know that people will heed this call. This allows, and it does talk about, so the reason for this. So it says the new missions, which will be created by adjusting the boundaries of existing missions, will help to accommodate a growing number of missionaries already called and will allow missionaries to better support the increasing number of congregations throughout the world. This work is hastening, and they're like, okay, we need to better utilize and better help out what we have to strengthen, to lift where we stand. For those of you, I know that there are many of you who live quite literally in the mission field. I would love to hear your experience of living in these places that are growing so rapidly, or how missionary work is moving forward where you live. Are you a part of it? Do you get to go out on exchanges with these missionaries? Are you seeing people more interested in your life and in your religion as you live it? It's really interesting. I was dreaming big for a few days. This is a side note, and then I'll end. This will be a quick video, and y'all will be so excited. But I was dreaming big the other day. I want to share the gospel. I want to do something that matters. And I feel like I'm doing it here, and I need to just remind myself that what I'm doing here matters. And even though, anyway, but for a while I was dreaming big, and I was telling my husband, I was like, how cool would it be if we could get to a point where we could go and visit different places around the world and kind of show this mission life. Not necessarily, but just see these cultures and see how Zion is being built up in these areas. And he's like, that would be cool, but we don't have the means for that. So, I mean, I'll keep dreaming. I'll keep finding ways, but I am interested. In the comments, if you can, put how the work is moving forward there. What successes have you seen? What are you guys doing? And who knows, I might share them. Really, I'm just so excited. I'm so excited to see how us sharing the gospel will affect the world. As we prepare for the second coming of Jesus Christ, all hands are on deck right now. We need all hands on deck. We need to be loud and bold about our belief in Jesus Christ and that we love him and that he is coming back. In fact, with that, I want to point out, I don't know if you probably can't see, but this necklace I'm wearing is the Christus statue. I felt like it relates to what I am talking about here. And it's titled The Mediator. And as I wear it, I'm just so excited to share about Jesus Christ and have more opportunities to talk of him. And as we talk about these 55 new missions, that's not even counting what is happening online and what is happening in the hearts of people all over the world. People are increasingly coming to Jesus Christ, both in and outside of the church. People are feeling this shift. So if you want to be a part of it, open your mouth, reach out to the missionaries, pray for missionary opportunities. If you want to do something small that doesn't require you opening your mouth to testify, you can buy a necklace that symbolizes it. It doesn't have to be this one. I personally love this. In the past, I have wore crosses. When I was a nurse, I would wear a cross so that it would show people that I believe in Jesus Christ and I love him. But I love this because it's an outward symbol of what we believe, but it also stays true to that we believe in the living Christ, that we can have total confidence in him and total confidence that he will return. If you want, I will put a link to this. Just so you know, if you use the word Caitlin 10, I'll put that in there too, you'll get I think it's 15% off actually. So, anyway, I know that kind of sounded a little salesy, but I love it. And it's a reminder to me and it's a reminder to others that I am a disciple of Jesus Christ. And with that, again, share your experiences down below and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.